This is something I never, ever thought I would ever cover on this channel, even though we do cover anybody in a position of authority or perceived authority. In this case, a vicar, or rather a retired vicar, although I do believe that, like police say, they are never off duty unless it suits them. Retiring from being a vicar doesn't necessarily mean you give up all your vicaring duties, and still leaves you to be perceived as a man or woman of good character, someone to trust, for example. And the reason I'm adding this to the daily reports, because it's important to know that not a single person in a position of trust can actually be trusted. 74-year-old John Jeffs has been found guilty of indecent exposure at a trial at Northampton Magistrates Court on Wednesday, after he was seen by a churchgoer at a Baptist church in Northamptonshire standing by two chairs which were propping up a Henry Hoover. He was almost completely naked apart from a pair of women's stockings, getting sucked off by Henry. Oh, I'm sorry. Northampton Crown Court was told that Jeffs, even though he noticed a member of the public watching him, carried on because he was feeling naughty. Oh. Jeff's solicitor told the court that Jeffs was in a lot of pain because he was ignoring his health, and his diabetes was not being monitored or medicated at the time of the incident. Now, I don't know about anyone else watching this video, but I've suffered some severe pain in my time. I've never let the Hoover suck me off. As for diabetes, I don't know much about it, but the symptoms of type 1 and type 2 diabetes seem pretty similar. And apart from itching of the private parts or repeatedly getting thrush, I can't see any other symptom that would lead to sticking your pork sword in a vacuum cleaner. In fact, you're more likely to get thrush by doing that. Prosecution barrister Ellie Hutchinson said that Jeffs accepted in a police interview that he was performing a sex act in a church, but claimed he didn't know that he would be seen. Jeffs is said to have previously had a clean record, but was given an 18-month community order in order to sign the sex offenders register. He was also ordered to pay £845 in costs and £200 in compensation to the victim who witnessed it. Nobody in these positions of high standing, or supposed positions of high standing, are to be trusted. But I guess we should thank God that it was a Henry Hoover and not a Henry the altar boy.